Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, set.
Looking for room, it's Parker. Fakes it past the marker. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nothing the receiver could have done on that play, guys. You're not expecting the ball to be thrown behind you like that, especially in the quick game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Base, 27, jump.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Here he goes. Touchdown.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point splits the upright. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Going right to work up top. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day, it gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Breaks the tackle. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there. there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do they do most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so...
Breaks into the open. And they're in for a touchdown. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's talk a little Kentucky. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the run, it's Marshall. Turning it on. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on
the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run the option. Or give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well and someone they can count on.
Buying some time. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the 2nd. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Got a man. It's Lawson. At the 45 on his way. It's a fumble.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Coleman. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a 1st down.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Tackle is made at the 30. Brings up 2nd down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They feed him again. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback making checks. On the move. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Bring in the heat. Got it. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a first and goal.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The option look. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Here we go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return.
First and 10.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The defense was all over it. They know 3rd down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way back from the 20. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
First and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give on the option. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rifles it down the middle. Pulls it in down the sideline. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. The sweep feet buy a little time. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Catch in the middle, it's Lawson. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. First down, 10 yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he makes the catch. And it's in for a touchdown. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grab near the sticks. It's Bauer. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Clock still running. Almost certainly the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side of the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
This Kentucky offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On the option. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They'll run for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting a run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
And it's not a surprise who they're throwing the ball down the field to. I mean, he's already had a great day. They're going to feature him because he makes plays over and over again. And then trying to take another shot to him down the field. If I'm the defense, man, I'm focusing on that guy. He's made too many big plays today.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah.
There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
On target to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-go situation from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Excellent pass by the back on the option. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. On the ground, it's Parker. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Oh, he's got some space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about.
Right down the boulevard. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
It's second down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it to the right. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Tries to get it on the ground. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. Slams into the end zone for a touchdown. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't happy.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Floats it out in space. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice job there by the QB on the zone because he's watching the D lineman, and he knows he has to keep the football, and then he right away takes it upfield and gets some positive yards.
3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Barry Johnson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Ain't no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Hold and fire complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
To the ground. He's got it again.
Brought down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And the quarterback takes a knee. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.